So guys, do you want to say hello to everybody? Well, Otis does. You can see his little nose poking out there. And Juno was there. I have no idea where. Oh, there's Jasper. Down there. They're so fast. Aren't you? Oh, hello. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Very clever. Oh, while everything's just going blurry. So why have I switched the camera on, and for what particular reason? Hello to you. Well, I wanted to show you the guy's new setup. So what ended up happening? Well, you may remember this particular cage, which I did get for having a drink. Thirsty. That's Jasper, doing so well, and different. I mean, the other guys are better and better with me touching them and being around them. Jasper, of course, is just so very used to it. It's no particular big deal, but of course they cover their bowl with the bedding, even though they do have lab blocks in there to eat. They've also got little ones to eat, and they quite like the little ones, but it's good for them too to have them in the bedding, because then they actually have to go searching for them and digging them out and trying to find them. So yes, as I was saying, I have actually switched cages because these guys really did need a little bit more spacing. I would say in height it's pretty much the same, though it's much wider, so they get more floor space in this particular cage. And watching Sunny, or I'm watching Jessie, who you might see there, and Sunny in the reflection actually, but Jessie's over the top of her looking at it. And this little guy, this is Otis, who is, you know, the biggest of the bunch, although I wouldn't say the boss of the bunch, but this is the boss of Nana a lot of the time, pretty much. But anyway, getting back to I switch cages. Now, when I say I switch cages, it's not just switching cages, it is redoing the whole thing, and I had to make new shelves to fit this one, and I have done it a little bit differently. I've given them a much bigger shelf in this particular area, and maybe not such a big shelf up there, but enough to fit their Spudnik in, which they do tend to love. These guys have just had their playtime, so they are hungry and a little bit thirsty. You're going to come out and say hello. I wish the camera would focus on you a little bit more, but it's not really going to. Jasper, there he goes. No, and I know what you're thinking. They love to climb up the door and then get up on the top and run around on the top, which is fine, but I don't want them to do it right now. They can do it a bit later. But their their litter tray is down here instead of up there, and they are actually using it because they've gotten used to actually using it now, of course. So they know to go into it where, no matter where it actually happens to be. No, Jasper, you are not climbing up onto the roof. Okay, hop up there and go for a climb. Thank you. Otis hasn't yet really like coming out on my hand, though I do try to get him to do it. Juno is a little bit more docile than this. Is Juno climbing up the ladder and going up the ladder and going up there. Juno's a little bit more docile, you could say, easy breezy when I pick him up, but Otis, no, he's still a little bit afraid of me, so I'm just taking it slow with him. Of course, Jasper, I don't really need to do much of anything at all. So if you're a rat person, you may be interested in the setup that I've done. Now, I found these at Kmart for $5, which is great to put. I would put a lid on it, but I don't really need to. They can climb in and grab one if they choose to. I don't care. They still have the toy box over there because they love to get under it. Well, I know Jasper does, and he gets under there, and that's why this is full of bedding, because he kicks the bedding all out to make a space. Otis is doing what? Huh? Going in the tunnel. I've ordered a bigger one to go in their playpen, and a few more bits to go in their playpen as well to enjoy. Now this is an actual tie holder from IKEA, which, you know, cost me minimal, like $6, and they love to climb on that as well. Look, and I will say kitty litter, or the litter tray, kitty litter, I use it for my cats too, mind you, so why I keep saying kitty litter, is very important, but also the pea rock, which you can see, a nice size flat rock, because they like to pee on a rock. You know, as I said, I'm no rat expert at all. Now Juno and Mister are up here because they love this basket. So, you know, the higher, the actual better. But, so there's, you can see the hoard of bits that they've taken up top in case they get the munchies and don't really want to come down, but that's what rats will do. They grab things and they get food and they go hoard it. So, and that's kind of a Otis trait, you could say, more so than the other ones. Although I do see Juno do it occasionally, grab something and go hide it. So this is just a handmade hammock that I've hung there with showering curtains, and they are incredibly good, and I can't be without them as a part of doing for the rats, you could say. So of course they love hammocks as well, so there is a double tier sitting up there for them to enjoy, the single tier down here for them to jump into, and the closer to the other surface at the top the better. Some ropes, of course, because they love to climb rope, and they love this little thing that I got, which has a ladder running across the top, which they run across and of course climb on. Made the ladders out of bird ladders and just stuck I don't know, steel grate thing on it to fit here so they could get up to their levels. A little tunnel, their water bowl, water bottles, and their lava perches, which is really good so they don't have little sharp nails all the time, and they will grind their teeth on it as well, so that's what they need to do, grind their teeth. So a little box over there in the corner, which I've given them a thing to climb across, which you can see, all done with showering curtains. Just click it on and away you go. Much easier than always using cable ties, which I've had to use for the barrier here, but I have to put the wings on around the bird cage as well, because Jasper is a real, let's dig and let's ultimately make a mess for Mum. And it goes over the side and on my floor, which I don't mind because he's my baby. Aren't you? Are you Mama's baby? Are you my baby boy? Can I have a kiss? Can Mama? Oh. No, you got... Can I have a kiss, darling? Can I have a kiss? I love you. Yes, I do. Oh, you find the fluffy thing? Yes, I kiss Rats and, well, Jasper, because that's inevitably what I do with him, because he is like my baby at this particular point, and I know where you want to go. I know exactly where you want to go. You want to go as high as Mum will let you, hey? And they can get up there, and they can get up onto the snakes climbing area quite easily, and believe me, they're so fast I can't keep up with them, and I don't know where they are. And mind you, I don't let all three out, but even just one, as you can see, you know, he is fast as, well, he's stopped now, but they move fast. And I can't, as they get bigger, of course, and older, they slow down a lot and aren't so, you know, running everywhere and anywhere that they can actually get. So, but he's up on my shoulder right now. Aren't you, Bubba? Hey, I should have just called you Bubba, not Jasper, because you're my Bubba. So there he goes. And I know he's not wanting to go back in his cage at all, but I keep putting him back in there, and he keeps on just coming on out, because that's fun too, isn't it? To come on out and run around and do things on Mum. You know, of course, when I'm in the playpen, Otis and Juno are all over me as well. So it gives them me time and to get to know me. Go in there, Jasper. Oh, you cheeky little bugger. You are. You're a cheeky little man. I know, climb all over Mum, because why? Because there's an aim. There's an aim to get right up top onto the enclosure. I'll call it an enclosure. It's much better than calling it an actual cage, but it is a cage. Jesse desperately wants out, so he will be coming out very shortly, and I smell of rats, no doubt, so it should be interesting. Go back in there. I'm shutting the door, dude, while I do this video, and I really wanted to show everybody, but I can't, because you keep on wanting to. I know, Mum's mean. Mum is really, really mean, isn't she? Hey, quick, 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 quick. Whoa. Nelly. And why you have multiple layers and lots of things around, because if they should fall, then they've got the ability to grab hold of something, and they will use their claws and they will grab whatever so that they don't fall. Hey, Jasper. You've been out playing for an hour, and it's not like you haven't had playtime. I know you did. So, anyway, another video with the rats in their new enclosure, which was Sunny's, and I felt so mean. I really felt so mean switching her over, but her one has plenty of space for her. She's not a massive parrot at all. She's settled in there quite well. All our old things are in there with her as well. So she's eating her veggies which I've had to put over this particular side because there's no room, because this is not so wide as of course that one. So she still is enjoying herself and content and all the rest of it, aren't you? Hey, do I smell like a rat? You don't have to bite it. Just be gentle. Be gentle. Okay? Okay? Alright guys, or whoever is watching, thank you very much. I will chat with you again soon. You all take care. And seeing if there was a rat looking at me, but there isn't. But Sonny is. Ciao. And, whoa, if I can find it. Out with the light. Boom.